Okay, so here's an example of indirect language. So traditionally or conventionally as parents, this is what we've been taught to do. So we want our children to put their socks on at breakfast time. Put your socks on and then you can have breakfast. So breakfast is offered conditionally. This is how we've been taught. This is not indirect. Breakfast is offered conditionally. So there's a compromise of autonomy. There's no choice. It's demand language. Put your socks on and then you can have breakfast. So you can see this happens instantly. This disables the person by activating their threat response with demand language. Their brain then directs their body to avoid at all costs as a matter of survival. So the brain does not care for details. It doesn't care that it's important to eat breakfast. It doesn't care that we love the person who's using this language and telling us to put our socks on. The brain knows that threat response, that amygdala, only cares about us surviving. So you can see also that there's a present threat and a clear hierarchy. There's the hierarchy. If we're going to use an indirect approach, we might say, Brecky's here, Doodlebug, for when those socks find a smelly pair of feet to hide away. So we're using humour and a bit of silliness. We've already presented the breakfast that they want first. So there's none of this. We're saying Brecky's here, so here it is, for when those socks find a smelly pair of feet to hide away, instead of saying put your socks on. So you can see that breakfast is made and on offer unconditionally. There's choice, control, there's an exchange, humour and indirect language. But this is important, this next part. We accept the possibility that those socks may not find a smelly pair of feet to hide away, and we still move forward and allow the child to have their breakfast. This will assist over time in calming that threat response. It removes the hierarchy and it builds trust and safety. Because if our child is not used to this approach, the threat response will still be activated. The first thing will be, oh, what's going on here? This is not normal. This is not how we do things in this house. So our child needs time to adapt to the change and to have it demonstrated that this is consistent.